Hello Minglaba and welcome back food lovers. Today we're going to make Cantonese barbecued pork, otherwise known as Char Siu. Char Siu literally means fork roasted because the meat would traditionally be skewered on long forks and roasted in a fire or oven. Don't worry if you don't have an open fire pit handy because this method works just as well in an oven. Now let's begin with the list of ingredients. This recipe is enough for 2 people and you're free to increase the volume of ingredients if you want to make for more. So the main ingredient is pork. I'm using about 500 grams here. Try and get a cut with some fat on it because it helps to give the char siu some more flavour. 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. 1 tablespoon of Basting cooking wine. Half a teaspoon of 5 spice powder. A few drops of red food colouring. Half a teaspoon of salt. Two tablespoons of molasses. Molasses is a type of sugar and will help to give the pork a nice taste and shine. You should be able to get hold of it in health food shops. Some white pepper. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. 1 clove of garlic. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And 2 tablespoons of sugar. And now onto the method. Firstly, we need to make up the marinade. Do this by mixing the ingredients into a bowl. And stir them all together. And now it's time to marinate the meat. Ideally the cut of meat that you use should be about 3 inches in diameter and in strips. Luckily for me, the meat that I bought from my supermarket was already like this, but if yours isn't, then prepare it first by cutting it into this shape. Then place the meat into a large bowl and pour the marinade on top. Make sure that the pork is covered all around in the marinade by using a spoon. Then place some cling film or saran wrap on top of the bowl and leave in the fridge overnight. After a few hours in the fridge, the meat will be properly marinated in the mixture, so we're now ready to roast it. Place the meat on a roasting rack. This will ensure that it cooks evenly on the bottom as well as the top. Also make sure not to throw away the marinade sauce that's left over in the bowl. Pour about half a cup of water into the roasting tray underneath the rack. What this will do is prevent any smoking in your oven from the dripping juices and will help to keep your oven cleaner for longer. To roast the meat, preheat your oven to a fairly high temperature, about 250 degrees Celsius. And roast for about 25 minutes. After about 25 minutes, take the pork out of the oven and give it a baste in the leftover marinade sauce that you've reserved. Make sure to turn the meat over so that you can baste the underside as well. Then place it back in the oven and cook for a further 25 to 30 minutes. After about 50 minutes or so cooking time, the char siu will be ready. Leave it to cool for about 7 minutes or so before you begin slicing. So there you have it, that's how you make char siu. I've only shown you how to make enough for 2 people or 1 person with a big appetite. You can of course make a big batch of it and keep the remainder either in the fridge or the freezer. Char siu is a versatile roast meat and you can use it as a basis for other dishes, such as fried rice. As today's recipe is Chinese in origin, I'm going to teach you how to say a useful phrase in Chinese. And that useful phrase is to ask, where is the bathroom? So, to ask where is the bathroom, you say, 洗手间在哪里? That's 洗手间在哪里? 洗手间 is the Chinese word for bathroom, and 在哪里 means where is. So, 洗手间在哪里 means where is the bathroom. Thanks very much guys for watching today's recipe, and see you in the next video.